My name's Walter Jackson. I'm from South Africa and we immigrated to Orlando 2 years ago. As South Africans, we love being outside. We love being active we've got two boys, they're 10 and 8. And for them, this is the best place in the world to grow up. They can go to all the theme parks, but we love the national parks more than the Disney parks. So we love bringing them outdoors, coming on the lake. We go kayaking and fishing. I was born in a town called Kroonstad in the Orange Free State on the 16th of June 1976. And if you know anything about South African history, that was quite an infamous day. It was the day of the Soweto uprising. People in the country stood up and said we'd had enough of this division and the racism. So that really was a changing point in our country. So most of my life, I grew up in South Africa as a racist, a homophobe. It was a really isolated country. And the government really tried hard to keep us kind of under the impression that this was all quite normal. People read about South Africa and they hear about South Africa and apartheid, but people don't really realize, I guess, what that was like. Some of my friends were colored. So in that area, they had a specific beach and we had a specific beach. And we weren't allowed to mix. The problem was for us, the best fishing was out where the colored kids had their area to play and to swim. So we had to sneak in there all the time. And if we got caught there, you were given a hiding. And if the colored kids came into the white beach, they were given a hiding. So we had to hide the fact that we're friends. But when you look back at it now, it was such a cruel and just completely reckless system to impose on people. And it really opened my mind that there's a whole world out there that we'd been secluded from. The perspective in South Africa of being so isolationist and racist is wrong. I didn't leave South Africa till I was nearly 30. So the second place I ever went to was England. England is a very open culture. They accept people from all religions and colors and backgrounds. And we got to experience what it was like to live in a free society. That really completely changed my perspective, because for the first time I made friends from other religions, from other races. And from that first country 15 years ago, it was so easy from there to explore the rest of Europe. 8 years later, we'd been to every country in Europe, all 44. And after a few years of doing this, we realized, well, we really love this, my wife and I, and we had kids by this time. Never slowed us down, the kids are coming with. And we thought, okay, we've got to expand to other parts of the world. I've now been to 160 countries, trying to visit all 193. But then there are other cultures, which are so completely different to yours that it challenges you in so many ways. Those are the really fun and interesting countries. So one that really stood out for me was when I went to Japan for the first time. I had to book in this capsule hotel. Biggest shock for me was how they all shower and wash. So there's one communal bath, but you can't just get in, you have to go wash first, and everybody walks in their bay naked. Now that's very, very distant removal from our culture. I had to go wash myself on a plastic chair where everybody could see me, and I've never felt so self-aware in my life. But that's what challenges you. It's not your comfort zone. And that's when you grow as a person. We ended up in Orlando because my wife got transferred here from South Africa. And it made sense to our lifestyle. And we just love it here. There are so many cultures here. So many people have moved here from all over the world to make this their home, that we don't feel alienated or isolated as immigrants. We live in Orlando, we still have made friends from all over the world. For next year, we have a big one planned. We are downsizing, we're giving up our bricks and sticks. We are moving into an RV full time, and we're going to visit every state in the US. If I want to leave people with any kind of thought, it's just really allow yourself to be tested a little. Now, I've been to 160 countries, so I have 160 different ways to look at the world. What people talk about when they say travel broadens your mind. It really gives you a different perspective of looking at things. And that's what we want to teach our kids, because education is the way you change the world.